Hey toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing. This one is of the Neca 2-packs from New York Comic Con, the Green Lantern and Predator 2-pack. And let me tell you, getting this pack for me was, I wouldn't call it a grail, but I really wanted it, and it took a long time. This thing came out, I don't know, last summer, I think. Last year's Comic Con, and I think I missed the pre-order on that and was hoping they would have came out on Black Friday or something. They never did, and they've just shown up out of nowhere at Walmart over the last month or so, and nothing but heartbreak until I bit the bullet and paid a little bit more for it. But anyways, here it is. Here's the package. It's got the Green Lantern burst and the Predator burst on it. On the side, there's nothing but black. The back, nothing but black, which is a little disappointing. Wish there was a little bit of art on there. I do like the cover though. And you got the 20th Century, DC, Warner Brothers. What else do you got on there? Lantern and a UPC. But anyways, yeah, super excited for this box. It does have a window so you can see the figures inside, and this is one of, was there 6 of them? I want to say there's 6. Or is it 4? Might be 4. I don't remember. But anyways, there's a Batman and there's an Alien, and a Batman versus Predator, and a Superman versus Alien. But this set, pretty cool. Probably the one I wanted the most, to be honest, and because it comes with the Green Lantern, and it comes with the Sinestro Corps Predator. So let's get them open. Sorry, a little excited. This one was just, it was something to get, let me tell you. I actually did get a pre-order in over at the Walmart right up the street from my house. Was super excited to go get it. By the time I was there, they said it was gone. So that's how fast, man. Scalpers. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully a collector got it. It wasn't a scalper. That's just me being a little bitter. But regardless, this is awesome. I'm super excited about this. This pack comes with what looks like Hal Jordan, and then you got an alt head for John Stewart, and then you got Predator with an alt head. So yeah, if you got 2 of them, you could do two alt loadouts and have at it. Well, let's start with the Hal Jordan, which is a original sculpt new one for the pack, because I don't think they did a Neca Hal Jordan before this. So let's see what we got here. Anyways, this is from, it's like kind of a weird set, but it's actually really cool, because it's the Predator was actually in like a issue of the Sinestro Corps in the Green Lantern books. So it's, I believe it was a standard Green Lantern. Just in the background, they kind of snuck them in there. So I thought that was really cool. Really took me by surprise when this pack came out, and I'm a huge Predator fan. So I had to have this eventually. So yeah, and I'm like, if you ever watch my channel, you know I'm a big fan of just 2-packs in general. I always just, it's, I don't know, something from when I was a kid. When you got 2 of a figure, it was something special. So I really did think this was a really cool pack. It was bummed when I thought I really wasn't gonna have a chance to get it, because I did not want to pay like the $150, close to $200 I was seeing it go for online. Just made my I made my peace with it after they sold out initially, and then I seen they were becoming a Walmart exclusive, and was on the hunt for them, and finally got one. But Hal is looking pretty good. He's got pretty decent looking paint. He's kind of got a darker look to him, so they some dark tones on him. His green is just not, it's like not lime. That is just a really dark green. And he has, let's see what he's got here. He's got like a toe crunch, and he got some rockers, and he's got some good articulation down there. Now, it doesn't look like he actually has a cut on the leg here, which is unfortunate. But he does have double jointed knees, and he's got, yeah, let's see, is that, looks like a double jointed elbow. It's pretty good. You can see his, wow, it's good and tight. You can see his ring. You can see his face. His face is great. Look at that. Let's see if we can focus that a little. Oh. There we go. Anyways, Hal Jordan, man, he's a ladies' man. He's a daredevil, basically. Not scared of anything, and just all around, just kind of a badass. But you know, he doesn't think things through sometimes. He just kind of gets into trouble and hopes for the best, and it works out for him because he's Green Lantern and the star of his own comics. So you know, that's how that works. Let's see what else is in the pack. Lots of tape, it appears. We got, excuse me, just throwing stuff. Got a fist, which is the left hand, and looks like for holding stuff. Let's see if I can do this without throwing any more stuff. It's got, let's see, sorry, my unboxings are, you know, usually pretty raw. This is no practice. You get one shot, so bear with me. He's got a ring with a hole in it, or I mean a right fist with a hole in it, so I'm guessing you can plug something in there. What else do we got here? I'm guessing this is what you plug. We have got a green burst, which is pretty long, to be honest. That's for playing. I don't know if that's really for displaying all that much, because that is gonna be a long ways on your shelf if unless you got like a diorama setup. Anyways, let's keep going. Let me see. Does he got any? Yeah, his boots were kind of in an awkward position, but they do turn at the boot, so that's pretty cool. What else do we got here? We have, I guess, another alt plug for the ring hand. Man, this ring hand's gonna get a lot of action. So, you can get a starburst power looking ring effect, so that's pretty cool. And you have the John Stewart head, which I think I'm gonna go with all together. I have another Hal Jordan, so let's see. You can come off. You do. And can we plug you on without breaking you? Hey, made a satisfying pop after I used some force, but so he got his military crew cut. He does have a cut, that's for sure. He's got some green eyes if we can get him in focus here. Anyways, I like this head sculpt better than the Mezco head sculpt for John Stewart. That's kind of why I went with the Hal Jordan when I picked that up. But you know, I don't have that one yet, and I don't have it in hand, so it's not a fair comparison. But from the pictures alone, I thought this head sculpt was really good. So happy about that. See if we about plugging. Ooh, a lot of paint and plastic came flying out. So that's hopefully not something that I have to worry about too much. Anyways, let's see. It's got the ab crunch. So yeah, John Stewart, he's a pretty serious military guy. What I've always liked, I loved him in the Justice League cartoon, Justice League Unlimited, and it was always noted that when he created constructs, it was from the inside out and very detailed. So like cars would have engines and guns would have all the interior parts, and this is pretty cool. I actually might use this one instead. It's got like a little knife burst type deal, or energy burst. So let's go ahead. Oh, it's kind of got a short peg. They use a long peg on everything else except for this little one. So anyways, there's that. And oh, I don't know why I'm surprised he actually came with a lantern. That's pretty cool. It's got lantern. There's a bit of a white paint on the inside. Just awesome. The handy's got open. Nope. Let's see. I'm guessing this would be the hand that this would go in. I'll deal with that later. Let's move on to the Predator. I would say probably the star of this set. I don't, for me anyway. Debatable considering the Hal Jordan is a brand new figure for for NECA, but this being like a reprint of the Armored Predator, one of the Lost Tribe ones. I forget what his name was, but I have that one too. He's really cool. He's got took me a minute to realize it was him until I seen the sword that's included with them. But yeah, that one's got sweet. He looks sweet. He's got like blue armor. He's got a really cool helmet. Comes with a big sword and a cool accessories. So don't spend an arm and a leg on getting the old one though, because if you get this one, that's cool. But if you want the old one, they're redoing them in the anniversary line. So you're supposed to get like an ultimate version of that one coming out in the near future. It's reading about that, and that's exciting. I don't know if I'll pick it up because I've had the old one, but they always update the articulation, and you want to be a hoarder or something, go ahead. that's sometimes it happens. But let's see, did I get everything enough to get them out? Thought I did, but twist ties are a pain. What is... Okay. I think that is enough fighting. So, alright. He is a monster, but he's a predator, and that shouldn't surprise anyone. They usually are. So, next to the John Stewart, he is massive, which is awesome. Predators should be towering over people, and if this John Stewart could stand a little bit, he's a little hunched, but just getting him out. But look at this guy. He just is intense. Like, this is a different helmet from the Armored Predator, and then look at this. Look at his gun that he came with. It's all translucent yellow plastic, which is I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of translucent plastic. I'll buy nearly anything if it's got some effect or anything like that. But yeah, looking at this guy, like my other one's on my shelf at work, so I wish I would have had him here for that, so I could do side by side. But he looks, I don't know if it's just the paint or what, or just they did a lot of new customization, because he just looks different, and it might just be the yellow. It just pops so much, so hard. Like the other one's beautiful with the blue, but this yellow is just great. Look at, he's even got like a sheath for something. Find out when we get into the box a little bit. But this this helmet is great. He doesn't look like he has like a open wrist board, like a keyboard, like all the other ones do. But yeah, you know, whatever. Let's see what else is in here. This box just keeps on giving. Let's see. Don't want to break anything. NECAs are a little more fragile, thus the adult collecting. But they always look amazing. Look at this sword. Look at just a yellow force construct weapon. That's awesome. What else has he got? Looks like 2 holding hands. Oh, that's awesome. He's got I don't know why I didn't think he would have a yellow ring. Looks like his whole hand is ringed up, to be honest. Each finger has a ring, which are just a knuckle, like a brass knuckle on it, but that's just awesome. Let's see. Predators, man, watch out for the plugs on the NECA figures. Like when you do, you know, make your choice when you get your toys and then change them out, because, and don't do it back and forth too much, because I always feel like you're about to break a NECA toy. The more you change out, like they always use super thin pegs, and I don't know, it's, you know, like anything could break it. Too cold, too hot, using too much pressure, pulling just the wrong way. Not a fan of the pegs, but the sculpts are always amazing. They're like second to none. They look great. For the price, you're getting an awesome toy. But man, I just hate feeling like I'm gonna break a toy before you even get to enjoy it. So look at this. This is huge. Like, his spear is, it's way taller than him, and he's a beast. And he's kind of hunched over here, but it's just gigantic. Let's see. Okay, holds that. His sword, it's got a sheath in the back. Huge fan of that. That's just great. And that sword is and where did I leave off? Sorry about that. Regardless, last thing inside this package is a Predator head, which looks pretty awesome. This looks, I don't know if this is the original Jungle Hunter Predator head, because it kind of reminds me of that just right off the bat. But anyways, it's kind of got a yellow tint to him as well. Got some yellow eyes. If we can ever get focusing ever to work. Anyways, and then probably can get this in his hand with just a little bit of finesse. Don't want to break it. Yeah, great figure. Just huge, but he's a Predator, so he should be. Wondering what's supposed to go down there. Is that... There is a sheath for something, and I just am not figuring it out. This can't be his. No, that makes no sense. And I don't think spread like that. Maybe, I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me either. But anyways, he does have a an open holster on his ankle for something. Back to the construct looking gun that he's got on his back. I do like that it kind of looks monstrous, like it's got spikes like a dragon or something, and it's got the old the targeting system, which is cool. Anyways, let's see how he scales with some of the other guys. Right next to, like we're looking at already, the Hal Jordan towers over it, which is awesome, you know, very cool. Then if I was going to bring in my newer Mezco, Hal is way shorter than John in this in the scale here, but you know, against the Predator, it's not the worst thing, you know, especially if you got them on flight stands or something, it won't be too bad. So Mezco, a little bit small. If you go to the this is the DC Multiverse from McFarlane, and that scale's not too bad since they're both kind of in the 7-inch scale. They shoulder to shoulder. He will not look bad on your Multiverse stand, so that's pretty cool. And the Predator still equally massive, so that's gonna look awesome regardless. But yeah, Soups and Hal are not Hal and John are basically eye to eye here, so that's pretty good scale for your DC Multiverse. Another Mezco, you got the Wonder Woman, who she could have a spear contest with the Predator. So side by side there, it doesn't look bad because, you know, next to monsters, your 6-inch scale figures are always going to be fine, in my opinion anyway. Looks good, but you know, next to John got a growth spurt recently apparently, and from the Wayback Machine, if you go to like DC Direct Kilowog, let's really bring them in there. That's also pretty good scale. For monster versus monster, I don't know if I imagined the Predator to be taller than Kilowog, but you know, whatever. If they're flying or whatnot, he's kind of wide. But I think the scale's pretty good with John Stewart and Kilowog, so that's not too bad. But yeah, this is one of the older DC Directs from, I don't know, I would say probably early 2000s or something along those lines. But yeah, great figures. Lots of fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun posing these guys and probably put them on my shelf on flight stands or something. But yeah, regardless, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you're doing with these guys, and if you were able to find them all at stores, or if you had to bite the bullet and pay a little bit extra to get what you wanted. But yeah, happy hunting. Hopefully I can wrangle the rest without, you know, having to sell off any body parts, but I'm not, you know, Neca, man, it's a heartbreaking game out there. Yeah, beware if you're a scalper, I guess, you know, because I don't know, it's tough. Regardless, like, subscribe, leave a comment, you know, leave a figure on the shelf for the next guy, because it's a rough game out there. All right, bye.